Good morning everyone. In this video we will discuss database languages and manipulating data. So as we know that in RDBMS we store data in tabular format. So suppose we use MS Access or LibreOffice Base as RDBMS for maintaining our data. So in these RDBMS we have different ways for creating database and manipulating data. One of them is using the database languages. So database languages are actually used to read, update and store data in the database. They are basically divided in four categories, which are data definition language, data manipulation language, data control language, transaction control language, and these four are basically known as DDL, DML, DCL and TCL. All these language consist of some commands, and using these commands we write different statements to create table, to insert data in that table and to manipulate that data, and these statements are only called as queries. So in this session we will use these two languages, data definition language and data manipulation language. Let's discuss these commands in detail. So in database, we can define the structure of data and manipulation of data using some commands, and these commands come under two languages, which are DDL and DML. So what actually is DDL and DML? So DDL includes those commands which help in defining and modifying the structure of various database objects, and DML includes those commands that allow user to manipulate data in the database. Now thing to notice is that DDL is dealing with the structure of database. That means we are dealing with the database, how the database is created, how the tables are created in it. So basically we will use commands like creating database, creating table, altering table, deleting database. So whenever we are dealing with the structure of the database, we are using DDL commands. And DML commands include where we are manipulating the data, where we are manipulating and inserting the data, like commands like insert data, update data, delete data. In DML, we use commands where we are dealing with the data, and DML we will use commands where we are dealing with the structure of database. So in DDL, there are different commands like create command. Create command is used to create new database or a new table. Alter command is used to modify the structure of table or database. Drop command to delete the database or table. Truncate to remove all the table including allocated table spaces. Rename to rename database and table. See, all these commands are dealing with the database and table itself. Whereas in DML, the commands are like select command. Select command is to retrieve data from the table. Suppose we have created a table for mark sheet, and suppose I want to view the top 5 students. So I will use select command to retrieve or to get the data or to fetch the data from that table. So select command is used to retrieve the data itself. Insert command is used to insert the data in the table. Update command is used to update the existing data, and delete is to delete any record or any data from the table. So here in DML we are dealing with the data, and in DDL we are dealing with the database and table. So let's discuss these commands one by one. Suppose we have a database naming student, and in this database we have two tables, table 1 personal info and table 2 mark sheet. Suppose we are creating this table personal info using the database language. In this personal info, the table name is personal info. We have four fields: ID, roll number, name and phone number. See, in this field ID, what kind of data it is including? It is including numeric type of data. So we will use a numeric kind of database. Similarly, roll number also numeric kind of data. Name is alphanumeric kind of data, and phone number is again numeric kind of data. So let's create this table using the create command. The first command we are using is create command. So the syntax is, we'll write create table and then we'll write the table name, whatever is the table name. Suppose we have the table name personal info. So in place of this table name, we will write personal info. So what is the syntax? Create table, table name. We will start a bracket and then one by one we will write all the fields with their data type. Suppose how many fields we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 fields we will write field 1 its data type. Then we will put a separator, then field 2, its data type, then comma, field 3, data type, and so on. And finally, we'll close the bracket, and at the end, we will write a semicolon, or called as terminator. So, for example, take this table only. So we'll write create table, and the table name is personal info. Then we'll start the bracket, and one by one we will write all the field. The first field is ID, and data type is, suppose we are taking integer. Then second field is roll number, and data type is small int. The third field is name, and what kind of data is here, alphanumeric. So we are taking varchar as a data type. And one thing to notice is whenever we are taking alphanumeric, we will give a specific length to it. So we have given 20 length. So not more than 20 characters can come in a name. And last one is phone number, and the data type here we have used integer. And at the end we have put a terminator. So as soon as we will run this query, your table will be created in this way. So we have created the table, and the 4 fields are here: ID, roll number, name, and phone number. Till now we have only created the table, we have not inserted any data in it. So now we will insert data in it, and we will use insert command for that. So see, in this table, the first row, the first data here is ID 101, roll number 21, name John, and phone number is this. So we will use this insert command for inserting this row. So what is the syntax for this? We will write insert into, then table name, then values, and bracket start value. One by one we will write all the values: value 1, value 2, value 3, and so on. And at the end we will put the semicolon. So let's take the example. What we will write: insert into, what is the table name? Personal info. The table name is personal info, values, and then one by one we have to write all the values. So what is the first value? 101. What kind of value it is? Numeric type of value. So we have written 101. Then roll number 21. Then we have put the name John. Now see, in John we have put inverted comma, but in roll number we have not put inverted comma, as well as in ID also we have not put inverted comma. This is because whenever we are writing the character type of data or alphanumeric type of data, we have to put it within the inverted comma. Numeric type of data don't come under inverted comma. So whenever we are writing character type of data, so we will put that data within inverted comma. So name we have kept in inverted comma, and then the phone number. It is also numeric kind of data, so no need to put same inverted comma here. Fine. Finally, we'll close the bracket and terminate. As soon as we'll run this query, this first one, the first row will get inserted. Similarly, same way we have to insert the second row also. So again the same query: insert into personal info, values, and the different values. What are the values? 102, 22, Abby, and phone number. So we'll put the values 102, 22, Abby, and phone number. And as soon as you will run this query, the second row will be inserted. So similarly, you can insert multiple rows in this table. So I'm giving you one assignment where we have a table employee, and we have two tables, detail and salary. So using these two commands, create command and insert command, you have to create this table detail and insert the values. Similarly, create the table salary and insert the values. So that's it for today. Thank you.